Hi, and welcome to this week's random vlog. I say random just because I haven't started on a Monday. I'm starting on a Saturday. It's the 6th of November. I've read 10% of one book, which isn't good for ClearUrShit because ClearUrShit is 24 prompts. So my thinking is, this is going to be a week and a bit vlog, by the way. So my thing for tonight is I've got 2 prompts where I can read comics. Saga Volume 4, Saga Volume 5. Correct, I'm just checking my TBR. And then I'm going to try and finish my book for the first prompt, which is a book where someone dies, and that book is Gideon the Ninth. So I'm going to go pick up Saga Volume 4, and that is for prompt number 5, which is to read a short book. I will let you know how I think of it. 20 minutes since I last updated you. I finished Saga Volume 4, 5 stars. This series is simple yet lovable. The characters are complex yet you feel for them. Even the enemies you feel for them. The storyline is easy to understand and to get to grips with. With each comic, the story just develops more and more, and it's making me want to read more comics next year. So that's definitely one of my reading goals next year, read comics. The fireworks are starting. Anyway, now on to Saga Volume 5. This is for prompt number 8, which is to read the smallest book on your collection. Now this may be height-wise, width-wise, page numbers. However you want to interpret this, you can interpret it. So I just went for shortest book in terms of pages. There are 152 pages. So in about 20 minutes, I'll probably update to say I finished this one as well. Sunday evening, I am halfway through Gideon the Ninth. I don't know I don't know how I feel about this book. I'm enjoying all of it. I'm liking the characters I remember. And that's it. Well, no, the writing is good. It is a lot of information though, just being chucked at you. And I don't know. And normally I think when it's situations like this, I'd be like, oh, it's like a 3.5, 4 stars. I literally can't rate it. And I want to say more, but I don't know what to say without spoiling anything. Yeah. That's it for the moment. So yeah. I haven't finished it by today like I thought I would. I underestimated how slowly I would read this book. But I have read 186 pages during Chloe's Prince tonight, which is good. So hopefully I should finish them. I was going to say I'd finish them by tomorrow, but no, I'm going to finish them Tuesday. But tomorrow there will be a video up. I think it's going to be my wrap-up video. No, TBR video, sorry, for a month. Only what? 8 days late? Hey, it's Thursday. I haven't finished Gideon the Ninth. Work has been busy and I have been sleepy, so because I am very confused about who people are in this book, I didn't want to read while tired. I have a quarter of the way to go, 140 pages, yeah, 144. I'm still not sure what I'm going to rate this book. I'm really liking the writing, I'm liking the storyline, I'm liking the characters I remember. It's the characters I don't remember, and you'll get a big scene of all these people, and I'm literally just like, which house are you from? Who are you? Was this description before? I'm getting so confused. I am really enjoying it though. Like I said, I'm not sure what I would rate it. Yeah. Because I've just said some good things with one bad thing. So you're thinking, oh, Michelle, it must be like a 4 star, 4.5. I'm really not sure. I'm hoping the last quarter will make me make my mind up. Well, it should. And I'm hoping I do enjoy the last bit of it, because otherwise I have wasted money on the sequel. But that's not why I'm updating you. I got an Illumicrate box. Now this isn't an unboxing, so it's not a proper box. It's a TJ Klune set. So they're in hardback. We have The House on the Cerulean Sea. That's the cover. That's the sprayed edges. It follows on. And then we have his new book. I think it's him. If I misgendered or didn't say the right pronouns, I do apologise. Under the Whispering Door. And the edges are so cool. They're not the really cool things. Are you ready? That's The House on the Cerulean Sea naked. I love that. I absolutely adore that. And then Under the Whispering Door, and then Under the Whispering Door. Ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? How pretty! I absolutely love them. As you know, I don't have any shelves for displaying my special editions. That is the ultimate goal for when I eventually have my library. I will get it someday. No, I haven't rung the landlord over the cupboard yet. Shut up. But I love it. So worth the money. So worth the money. Yes, I know you can hear creaking, but I'm not one of those who care about creaking on hardbacks. But yeah, so pretty. Yeah, I'm not going to read them now. Also, I've already read House of Cerulean Sea. Loved it. I'm not putting that on my TBR yet, because I don't know where to fit it, and I need to get the books, read the books I've already read. But it's up there. So my next update will be when I've completed Gideon the Ninth, and I hopefully have a rating. 5 to 9 Thursday. I finished Gideon. 3.5 stars. What is it with me not liking hyped books? Seriously, I've explained to Ada what I did like, what I didn't like, but it's kind of spoilery, so I'm trying to think of how to say this. The ending was bittersweet. I am still confused as to what happened to a little bit of the story. The whole world of characters was confusing right till the end. The world building wasn't the best, I will say. It was good, it was better than some books, but it still was confusing. And you got snippets of information and you're like, is that coming back? Or is it because it's a series, it's going to come back later? Yeah. But a lot of people who I know read this were like, oh, it's lesbianism, you know, sapphic, da da da. I'm like, is it? I couldn't, and I know not every romance or every love feelings have to be out there, and I sometimes do enjoy the soul. And it is actually just messaged me saying it's very subtle. It is very, very subtle, to the point where I didn't actually believe the romances. Or, well, not romances, the liking of characters. I didn't read it at all. I just read it as, you're pretty, and that's it. Yeah. Will I read Harrow? Yes, because it's on my shelf. It's going to be a next year book though. And I know this was a debut, so I'm hoping that Harrow I'll like it better. And I think I probably will, because I didn't really get Gideon as a character, but from what we know of Harrow and her backstory, I kind of do like her a little bit more. So I'm hoping Harrow the Ninth I will like the story a bit more. But let's see what happens. Is prompt 1 done, but book number 3 for ClearUrShit complete. I'm now moving on to prompt number 2, which is to read a book where characters go on a journey, and for this one I have picked Kingdom of the Cursed by Kerry Maniscalco, one of my most anticipated books of the year. It's a sequel, so I can't really say too much, but I will say it's based in Italy. Yep, it's based in Italy. A young 2 sisters who practice magic. In this town there are bad magic, good magic. A prince of hell is in the story, and yeah, it's a fun time. And in this book, 2 characters travel to hell, so that's a journey and a half. I really enjoyed Kerry's work though, and it's gonna sound bad, but I do find myself normally reading her quite quickly. So my hope is that I will read a good, I won't say good chunk, it's like I need to go to bed now. So there is 433 books in this book, 433 pages. So I'm trying to look at where I want to get to without spoiling myself. 8. So if I can get to chapter 8, which is 103 pages in tonight, I will be a happy bunny. If I don't, oh well, I'll read it tomorrow. I'm actually not doing anything this weekend, apart from D&D Sunday. So Saturday I am dedicating to reading, because in 2 prompts time I've got a big book. So I'm hoping to have this either finished by tomorrow night, or finish it Saturday so I can read that. But I also need to edit my wrap up for Magical-a-thon to go up tomorrow or Saturday. So yes, I will probably update you about this tomorrow. 5:30 Saturday. I've just finished Kingdom of the Cursed. 5 stars. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So start off with, this is definitely more new adult rather than young adult. Them scenes. As I said to Ada, I don't think I've ever read passages where so little has been said or done and I still feel like I'm a bit hot under the colour. I would wish for the next book, especially after that last page, to be adult. I don't think that will be the case. I think it will still be new adult. However, the overall story was amazing. I know some people are like, oh, I don't like it because it didn't focus on this, but it focused more on this. I don't want to say too much, so I don't want to spoil things. Ada, I think, is actually going to pick this up sooner than she thought, because I'm just like, oh my god, I need 2 thoughts. For me, they had to spend a lot of this book on building and concentrating on that to further along that. And the overall story from book 1 is still there. It's still the main focus. Victoria is still in her thoughts, but you have to focus on Amelia and Wrath to get to what happens with Victoria and that reveal. I loved the world building. I loved reading about what the 7 layers of hell were like, and the descriptions of the palaces where they go to and the houses and the characters that are there, and meeting some of the other princes, which I was like, I want to know more about you, Andy, you. The twist, one of the twists I did see coming. I knew it kind of from book 1. But it wasn't I already knew that. It was I already knew that, but I'm glad that she came to that decision and she figured it out this way. The other twists, I love them. I love the relationship between Wrath and Amelia. Fauna and Amir, I need more development on that, please. Please. I love both of them. I want to see more of the princes, but I think we will if this 3rd book goes away. I think it's going to go, because that last twist in the last 2 chapters. I think I know where it's gonna go, and if it does, give it to me. Yes, I love this book. That is book 4 for ClearUrShit done, which was to read a book where the characters go on a journey. The journey in hell. Can't say more than that. So I was going to go in order of the prompts that I've missed. So that was prompt number 2 out of the 24. So technically it should be prompt number 3, which is to read a book that was recommended to you, which, if you see my TBR, you know what that is. I don't want to read that one just yet because I can read that on the bus tomorrow and probably get through it tomorrow because I have Chloe sprints. So I'm jumping straight to book number 4, a book that a lot of people talk about. Yeah, books that people talk about. Yeah, I'm good at that. So for that, I am picking 6 Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. Now, this is 454 pages long. I'm hoping I can get through this tonight. But that will depend on how quickly I read it. It is currently nearly 6:15. I'm not starting until 7. The sprint's on, so I want to read it through them. Because there's also rugby on at the moment as well. I did stop reading Kingdom of the Wicked because Ireland were playing New Zealand. We won. We seem to play really, really well against New Zealand recently, and then all the other matches are mediocre. Anyway, so yes, I'll be picking this one up. I will read you what it says in the back because the blurb is the synopsis even is a lot. Princess in Isle, a shape-shifting dragon, 6 enchanted cranes, and an unspeakable curse. It will take more than magic to find their way home. So yeah, I can't wait to read this one. In terms of, I would love to finish this tonight. I would. I'm not gonna lie. Do I think I will? Probably not. Like I said, it depends on how quickly I read during the sprints. I found that if it's an easy to read book, I can get through like 100 pages in 45-minute sprint. But if it's not so easy to read book, it is about 50-60 pages. I know people will be sat there going, Michelle, that's still a lot of pages. I am a fast reader. I read the last Harry Potter book in a day. So if you've read Harry Potter, you'll know from books 4 to 7, they get dramatically bigger. I read them all in a day. And I know that because my 2 of my 3 older sisters were into it with me, so we all got the books on the release day. And we had a little chat, and at the end of the day, I would be like, I finished, and they'd be like, how? So I'm a fast reader. I'm not saying I'm not. So depending on how this reads, I've took the cover off. Depending on how easy I'm finding it to read 6 Crimson Cranes, potentially I could have it finished tonight. But realistic, Shelley's thinking if I get to page 300 or the 350 mark, I'll be happy because I'll have read like 2/3 of it. So yes, but I'm not going to read, like I said, until the sprint start because I still need to update Instagram with books I read from August or September, I can't remember which. So I'm going to go update my reading journal and then do that and then start reading. So I'll update you when I have got somewhere and have some thoughts with 6 Crimson Cranes. So, 6:10 Sunday evening. I have just finished 6 Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. I'm not sure what my rating is going to be. I am dithering between a 4-star and a 4.5. So I'll say 4. Just because in the past when I have dithered between, I normally go for the lower end, so let's go for 4 stars. Oh, that was such a quick read. I ended up reading this in 4 sprints. 1 last night and 3 today. 3, not 2, 3. With Jade. And it's such a quick read. I was reading like 100 to 120 pages per sprint. Really enjoyed that. I had a little expectation going in, because obviously I read Spin the Dawn. I really enjoyed that, so I thought, oh, I'll probably enjoy this one as well. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I liked the magic. I like the story. The romance, bit obvious. I think that's kind of a reason why it lost half a star, not a full star. The other half was that the enemy. While it was a bad, it wasn't a, oh, okay, it was more, oh, okay, that's a bad guy or person, not, oh my god, that's a bad person. So, don't smash my voice there. So yeah, so 4 stars, really enjoyed it. Book 5 completed for ClearUrShit. The next book I will read is for prompt number 3, is a book that is recommended to you, and if you watch my TBR, you will know that for this one I sent my nephew a picture of all the books Ada's bought for me, and he picked For the Wolf by Hannah Witten, a Red Riding Hood retelling, I believe, or reimagining. It is 430 pages long. My original aim for the end of this week was to have read half of it, which is halfway through a chapter, but that's halfway. And I still have stuff to do for work. So if I can get to over 100 pages, which will most likely be possible, I'll be a happy bunny, and I'll end this week with 5 books read, which is good. But my wrap up has just gone live as well, just remembered, for my October read, where I said how for the majority of it was September. So that's fun. So yes, I'm off to prep lunch and do my reading journal and then start reading. Let's see if this is a series or duology, I think, that I add to my never-ending list. And I believe this is a duology as well, so I will definitely be adding the sequel to my wish list as well. But I'll update you to wherever I get to with this at a decent time tonight. Just about to go to bed and I haven't read any of For the Wolf, so this is my wrap up for this vlog. 2 weeks into the month and I've read 5 books out of 11. I'm a happy bunny with that. I do need to get on with the reading every night though from now on, because I have a wedding at the end of the month, so I'll have like a full day where I'm not reading. And I've got a busy month, well, rest of the month with work as well, so. But yeah, that's in this week's vlog. Until next time, bye.